All right, day 217, building a startup and documenting the entire process. Cranked out a bunch of stuff today. We made some tweaks to the onboarding flow that we've been meaning to do for a while, set those live. We also now have a pop up. So when a new feature gets announced, we now have a way to have a pop up for all users to see that there's a new feature updated, which seems like a super basic thing, but I don't know. We just never, there are other things we prioritize ahead of it, but this is super cool because we have that weekly check-ins, weekly meetings with Daisy that I'm super pumped about. So now I just push this new feature update live. So now every user who comes back who hasn't done this yet will get just like a pop-up that they have to click out of that draws attention to the feature, which is cool. And then got back in the flow of posting TikToks, which I'm definitely excited about. Still just trying to get some more beta testers to test out this new onboarding flow. And I guess even the weekly check-ins too. There have just been a few tweaks that I'm interested to get some more user data on. So using TikTok to get those beta testers as always. And then we did our round of check-ins with people who have joined within a week, and it went pretty well today. There was a lot of positive thoughts, but today it felt more like there was more substance in the responses rather than like, oh, that's dope, and then you look at the data and they haven't even used the platform once. But it felt more like actual feedback and actual usage. And there was one conversation in particular with a songwriter who, we're just talking about how he could upload his songs and keep track of all his to-dos for his demos. Won't go into it all. Essentially, it was a very helpful conversation and some solid action items for easy things that we can add to enhance his experience. The other observation I'm having is it seems like not a lot of people, obviously, but more and more people now are wanting to bring team members on. So like the songwriter did, other people, even if they're not managers, even if they're songwriters, whatever. And it also seems like from what, just since we've had this team functionality just for like a month, but the retention on people who have teams seems to be higher, and they seem to be taking more activity in the platform, which is pretty interesting insight. I'm also starting now to do a few TikToks that are more manager facing. I had just been doing artist ones before, but now I have a call to action for managers. No inbound yet from those, but I've only done it twice. But this week, that's going to be my bash content. Still some artist ones, but also mixing in a manager one every day to see if that gets any inbound. And we also had our best day ever of daily active users, which is crazy. It was 30, which isn't a lot, obviously, but it was the first time we got into 30. The thing is, though, is that I don't know if it's totally accurate because I was testing with a bunch of developer profiles. Like I made a bunch of different accounts to test this message pop-up thing because I needed to test with different accounts to see if it worked for different kind of use cases. So I was so hyped about that today, but I don't actually know if it's tracking developer. I set it up, so I should know, but I don't. I could probably figure it out, but I just haven't. If it's tracking developer accounts too, or just the live version accounts, because if it is also tracking developer accounts, then it's completely fake. And a lot of it was from these user profiles that I was setting up today, which would be unfortunate. But it actually maybe is fortunate, though, because now I can manage my expectations if it drops down like crazy tomorrow. But overall, that's still kind of cool because I didn't do 30 of those profiles, so there's still a bunch of people who came back today. So yeah, first day back in Denver, like full day cranking, so feeling really good about stuff. Overall, solid day, following journey. I'll catch you all tomorrow.